Good morning. Welcome to the DevOps introductory session. The agenda is what is DevOps, what problems does DevOps address, how does DevOps lead to Agile, what can DevOps do for you. This is around 20 minutes introduction. DevOps is a cultural cooperation between development, QA, and operations. All the development QA teams and the operations team working on the production work together, share knowledge, give feedback. DevOps lifecycle. Plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor. This is a continuous cycle which takes feedback from once the development operates to the development. So different tools used for DevOps at different phases. We'll look into this in the detailed session. Why DevOps? The problem we face in the IT industry is everything is software nowadays. Software has to run on a server to become a service. Delivering a service from inception to its users is too slow and error prone. There are internal friction points that makes this case between development, QA, and the production operation team. This loses you money. Delay is loss of money, loss of customers. It is frequently the bottleneck in the transition of concept to cash. Symptoms. Defects are released into the production, causing outages. Inability to diagnose production issues quickly. Problems appear in some environments only. Problems doesn't appear in QA, whereas problems appear in production. Blame shifting, finger pointing. Development team is saying bugs are not identified in QA. Long delays while QA, other teams waits for resource or response from other teams. Manual error is commonly cited. Root cause, releases slip or fail. Why DevOps? Need and importance of DevOps. Once software companies implement DevOps, faster software delivery, time to market can be achieved because there is a steep competition between different software companies, different vendors. So time to market is very important. At the same time, achieving higher product quality within lesser budget and reduce downtime, less outages. What is DevOps? The definition of DevOps is the practice of operations and development engineers participating together in the entire service lifecycle from design through the development process to production support. DevOps is also characterized by operations staff making use of many of the same techniques as developers for their systems work. This Purpose Labs set up the DevOps report in 2015. Puppet is providing the orchestration conference tool. High performing IT organizations deploy 30 times more frequently with 200 times shorter lead times. There are 60 times fewer failures and recover from issues 168 times faster. High performance is achievable whether your apps are greenfield, brownfield, or legacy. Adding ops to the Agile team. Development, QA, production. DevOps is the application of Agile methodology to system administration. DevOps in depth. DevOps core values. DevOps is a cultural cooperation between people, process, and tools. Automation, infrastructure as code, automate everything. Measurement, measure everything. System performance, system feedback. Sharing, collaboration, feedback. The three plus of DevOps: infrastructure automation, continuous delivery, continuous deployment, reliability engineering. Embed project knowledge into operations, extend delivery to a production, and extend operations feedback to project. Infrastructure automation. Infrastructure as code. Infrastructure can be viewed as a code. Automate everything. Infrastructure provisioning virtual machines, servers for development, QA, production, application deployment, runtime orchestration, model-driven automation. Infrastructure as code. building. Infrastructure as code. Development workflow. Write the code, write the code, unit test, build it into artifact, deploy the artifact to test, integration test it, deploy artifact to production. This is a typical service delivery platform. Continuous delivery. All you need to know about continuous delivery is continuous integration, build and test for each and every small changes, often deployment, deploy and integration test, delivery all the way to the production. Working software all the time. The best practices of DevOps. Build should pass the copy test within 5 minutes. Commit really small bits. Commit the code often. Not at the end of the day. Don't leave the build broken. If the build is broken, fix it. Use a trunk master based development flow. Branch less than a day. Don't allow flaky tests. Fix them. The build should return a status, a log artifact. The CD pipeline, continuous deployment pipeline. Only build artifacts once. Artifacts should be immutable. Deployment should go to a copy of production before going into production. That's a previous server. Stop deployment if it is previous step fails. Deployments should be independent. Test for success. Test at every stage of the DevOps. Automated testing is CI stable stacks. Unit testing, integration testing, cross-browser security testing, test-driven development or behavior-driven development. Stop being a crybaby. Tooling. The different tools used for different stages of DevOps: version control, JIT or SVN, continuous integration system, Jenkins or Bamboo. Build can be Maven or Packer or Make. Test, unit testing, Cucumber, Giant, NUnit, Artifact Repository, Artifactory, Nexus or Docker S3 from AWS. Deployment you can use Ansible or other same system. Reliability engineering. Reliability is that's part of the software engineering that supports IT operations issues. Helps to fix IT operations issues. The main goal of SR is site reliability engineering is to make ultra scalable and highly reliable software systems. Reliability engineering is designed for operation. Design patterns exist for creating resilient systems. Where application sucks, there's only so much an apps team can do about it. Once it's deployed, development team needs to take responsibility for their app through deployment. Adding operations into development. Enhance service design with the operational knowledge like reliability, performance, security, test this. Design patterns. Foster a culture of responsibility between development, QA and operations. Whether your code passes test, gets deployed and stays up for users is your responsibility, not someone else's. Make development better with operations. Production like environments, power tooling, Vagrant. Operate for the design. Build, measure, learn, repeat. Adding dev into operations. Don't do tasks for people, build tools so that they can do their own work. Operations is now your dev team and the platform is their product. Automate. This means code and using coder practices. Developers do on-call production support. Getting started. Automated infrastructure and automated testing use safety. Make it all continuous gives you speed and safety. Engineering for reliability gives you more safety. Escalating flow makes you money. This is the tools covered in DevOps advanced hands-on training. This involves DevOps concepts, the depths of each and every stage, and the typical hands-on lab examples. Next introduction. DevOps can be performed either on Windows or Linux or Unix. Most IT companies doing DevOps on Linux. So you will have a Linux introduction, Linux architecture. Jenkins as continuous integration tool. JIT version control tool. The distributed version control tool. GitHub. Git is hosted on a web server. It's a cloud, Git on cloud. Maven is a build tool, build automation. Vagrant, virtual machine provisioning. Backend and Docker together provide virtual machines. Chef, the orchestration tool. Ansible, configuration management tool. Kubernetes can be taught. Optionally, Agile methodology. Who can become a DevOps engineer or lead or architect? Any sysadmin, developer or tester who is doing manual automated testing or a product development manager can learn DevOps and become a DevOps engineer or DevOps lead or DevOps architect. A DevOps engineer needs to have at least 1 to 2 years of DevOps experience. As a lead, need to have 4 to 5 years. Architect needs at least 6 years of DevOps experience. Where are you now? You are a developer, admin, or QA. Where do you want to go to become a DevOps engineer or lead? How to reach there? Start cross training now. Developers can learn QA and production support and vice versa. Admin can learn dev process and then continuous integration, continuous deployment monitoring. Build the skills for the job you want. Automate mundane and repeatable tasks as much as possible using tools, scripting. Either you can set up DevOps on a local infrastructure again, or have the DevOps set up on a cloud like Amazon, Azure, Google Computing Platform, or OpenStack. IT professionals need to update their knowledge in this rapidly changing digital world where DevOps is the need of the hour. For course registration or inquiries, contact VETRI at globalsoftwareengineering.com or vetrivalley@gmail.com. Mobile number, minimum 40 hours, instructor led, 2 hours daily online. Thank you very much for your time. Happy continuous learning.